Lucy.
Goosey.
Flusy.
Koosey.
What is Koosey?
Look it up. It's a word.
Look, dude.
Did you ever watch that movie, Lucy, where it was about that blonde girl and she was really a secret agent?
Wait.
That was in the forest and it was snowing. I think she was Russian. And then they had to like track her down.
Is that called Lucy?
I thought it was called Lucy. Am I wrong?
Are you talking about Ava?
No, it's not called Ava. It's called Lucy. You're supposed to have this ready.
There's a...
Hold on. I think I can...
No, there's a movie called Lucy with Scarlett Johansson.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, and maybe I have this wrong.
Because that's not the premise. She's just some...
Yeah, I got it wrong.
She's just some girl.
Ah, damn. It wasn't Lucy at all. I wasn't even close.
What was it?
Hannah. How did I not know?
All right. Definitely just found some good fun facts for you.
You got good fun facts?
Yeah. But we don't have to start now, all right? The main thing is we got to talk about I Love Lucy. This is the I Love Lucy special edition Smallville episode. Am I right?
No, that's not what I want to do.
I Love Lucy.
So, are you Ricky Ricardo?
No, Clark is. Or it can be the German guy.
Oh, that guy? I still don't understand the whole premise of this episode.
How is he German?
He
doesn't seem German whatsoever.
I think they just honestly said, give us a German accent.
They said, hey, do what Trent Ford did back in Jinx.
And he said, got it.
Oh, I know Trent. I know
But
that
he
guy.
said it in his American accent, right? Because this guy's not German at all. What is this guy's name? Is it Tom? Is it Bill? He looks like a Bill. I do want to say, when it comes to this episode, I was expecting something better, especially whenever you're leading off with such a powerful scene to begin with. I really was expecting this episode to take a turn, and it did take a turn, except it was a wrong turn. And I didn't like where this episode went, and overall, Joseph, we have filler. We have villains now that have made themselves visible for all of us to see. And I think Lionel's my favorite character. I think I just want him to win at this point.
He's the chess master.
I think I'm going to buy into the Salisbury steak guy. I think he is so innocent in all of this, and everyone just keeps trying to bring him back into this evil world. Lionel is the true victim of this episode.
Victim?
Victim?
We're going to go that far?
We're going to go that far. Salisbury steak has changed him. So you don't think Lionel has changed into a better person in Smallville versus everybody else?
Okay, so you're telling me now because you didn't believe it. I said, oh yeah, he's changed. Totally new guy.
I just, at this point with where they're taking all the characters that I've loved, they are just spitting on them. Shout out Jason. They have made you into something you're not this episode.
Shout out Jason.
And now I know you're not who I started out with, and you're somebody different thanks to Lana. It's thanks to Lana, though.
To think we just had, a really all-star football player with a bad knee, and he was our favorite coach, Can we go back to those days?
Can we remember that he tried to leave Lana and go back to college? And he tried to be an actual decent human being.
Yeah, he wanted to be a modern citizen.
And what did Lana do? She said, no, come back to me.
We have to have sex.
But come back to me.
I'll cry, but we have to do it.
And they didn't have to do it. He just felt so bad that he then had to stay with her because he didn't do it.
Blue Balder, I gotta stay.
And now I feel like he's turned into the man she's always wanted.
Adam?
My God! A horrible person. So yes, Adam.
I mean, honestly, only Adam would normally have that type of, or have that aggression normally. as normal behavior to go up to Lionel like that. Spoiler a little bit. But
oh, no. There's a lot of spoilers in this conversation, but I like the conversation we're having because, Lana finally turned him like, yes, now we get to hide things.
You know what's so crazy is that we've been talking about that minor plot going on when the whole episode is called Lucy, and that just shows how much Lucy Lane sucks.
I'm not gonna lie, I was more into Lana and Jason than I was Lucy.
Yeah, as soon as they showed Lionel, I was like, now we're talking. Let's get some serious things going on.
Yeah, yes, and then such a great ending too.
Oh, you talking about the sky? The telescope?
Well, yeah, obviously that's gonna lead into something, right? You're gonna tell me you've seen this whole series.
I can't wait till we get to that. That's at the very end, all right? Opposite of where we are now, okay?
Yeah, no spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took that a little too far.
But yeah, if you didn't know already, it's about Lucy. Lucy Lane, who is actually a real comics character. Like Lois actually has a sister.
I didn't even look up the comics
really?
character. Joseph, whenever I thought, I go, I'm never seeing her again. I'm never.
No, honestly, bro, I think she comes back.
Shut the hell up.
I want to say she comes back, bro.
Now I have to look this up. Oh my god. Hold on.
I want to say she does, bro.
Why? What? And. Hold on.
Yeah, dude, she definitely does. She definitely does.
All right, so let's see. All right, first appearance, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 36. When it comes to Lucy Lane, she was introduced. She is the daughter of Ella and Sam Lane and the younger sister of Lois Lane. Powers and abilities, I don't know, man. I'm not even going to go into this because there is no powers and abilities. You know what it is? Sucking. Is that an ability?
Kinda. She has history with Jimmy Olsen.
Great.
She was something. I forgot what she was.
See, now that
flight attendant.
You know what? I would have appreciated if she came back saying I had sex with a guy named Jimmy. Turns out it was the same as my cousin. And then we have the introduction not only of Lucy, but Jimmy Olsen, and we have a new love triangle. Look at that! We're already making it better!
Dude, Jimmy probably thinks he would be the man. Like, wow,
yeah.
I'm knocking down this family.
Yeah, you seen his photos?
Next is the general.
Who?
The general. He's talked about a lot in this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if he's a real general, then wouldn't he be able to solve a lot of these problems?
Lucy and her pal, General.
I wanted to like Lucy. I went into this episode, I even mentioned last week, I heard this is a good one. I heard this is not going to be a bad episode at all.
Who said that?
I did. I thought it was. And you were like, Taylor, I've never heard that before. So I was going in with this with high hopes. And then once this opening scene happened, I said, it's this three ninjas on Snow Mountain.
Johnny Tsunami when he gets to the slopes. Or the
Xander Cage,
yeah.
Triple X. You thought that maybe an avalanche was going to come down next.
The first Fantastic Four with Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
He's snowboarding with that chick.
There's so many great scenes.
SSX Tricky. That's a video game. Wild. We really had that in the intro here.
I can't wait to get to it. I don't want to spoil too much. Yeah. Just know it's really like an opening of a Power Rangers episode too.
the movie when they have the skydiving scene.
Yeah, it's really the opening of that.
And it's like you're like, Tommy, why do you have a snowboard attached to you?
You want to know why? Because we've got a snowboard in air.
It would have been really cool if they're in the mountains and he landed on the slope.
Speaking of the tricks he did, that reminds me of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon that Lana did. That's what, you know what? They copied Ivan Ooze. Because Ivan Ooze is 1999, right?
Yeah, or 2000.
Yeah, it was in that. So Smallville copied Power Rangers.
Well,
Back to the episode.
Yeah, we
Lucy.
we need to go back to.
Dove way too deep.
Yeah, we love Lucy. I love Lucy. You know.
You were gonna say Ivan Ooze, weren't you?
Yeah. I was still thinking about him, but anything's better, than Lucy.
People have already turned this off.
Damn it, they're hating the episode again.
Not Lucy. Anything but
Lucy. If you're fighting for Lucy, tell me why.
Lucy's my favorite.
Yeah. Y'all need to tell us why. As far as, oh yeah, Lucy's really cool, guys. Y'all are idiots. Speaking of, we are the two nerdy idiots. Back again. Somebody Save Me podcast. For Lucy, episode 16. Season 4 of Smallville. You know the deal. Leave the 5 stars now, or do it at the end.
Give us 5 stars, 5 tomatoes.
We'll take 5 anything.
Yeah, but seriously, don't leave 4 stars.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about this again, all right? We did it once.
We can do it again.
We can.
But yes, please leave the 5 stars. We need more reviews out there. I know it's summertime, but people need to stop going outside and start listening to us more.
Honestly.
I think summertime is bullshit.
You know what's crazy is that they could They could even go outside and listen to us.
Put it on the speaker. If you have friends around, who cares? Put on an episode of Smallville, put it on mute, and then put us on in the background. You know what that's called? Friday night.
Friday Night Lights?
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
All right.
There's lights there, sure.
But yeah, just follow us on everything, as usual. Leave us the reviews, the comments. Interact with us. We love it. We're going to get started on Lucy because it's going to be a doozy.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Xander Cage, baby.
I can't wait.
Boom, let's go. We're in St. Moritz, Switzerland. That's what we open up to. And we got some crazy, rock pop song going on in the back. It's like a mix.
I don't think it's very good either way. But as we see now, we have a female
girl,
and she is wearing a ski suit with her skis on. Now, usually whenever you are going down a slope, you're supposed to wait until you get to a snow slope. Instead, this person goes down the damn stairs. And as she goes down the stairs, she is flying down the mountain, where now we have just some guy in black outfit chasing after her. We don't know why, but then he's chasing after her. He grabs her, and then she elbows him in the face. And he's like, ah! And then he gets back up somehow. And now he's still chasing after her. She jumps on a mountain. He jumps after. And now we have the chase of the century. Look how fast she's going, Joseph!
On the skis, bro. And we're almost running into people that
Who are those guys? Who cares? Here they come.
And now there's more. There's another guy now.
There's 2 more. We got 3 total.
No, it's 2.
No, I thought there was 3.
No, there's only 2. 3 total people, but 2 of the black, the people in black.
I thought that. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. There's a lot of people in black.
So many things going on.
Why would he attempt that jump?
Okay, there is a 3rd one now.
Okay, I was right.
There is a 3rd one now. Okay.
But why would he attempt that jump when he just fell? So
he's not giving up, dude.
So
he wants to be the very best.
The guy that started this is easily the closest. The 2 that then join, one of them decides, you know what? I can hang 10. He then goes big off a cliff, but then he realizes this is too high. I can't do this. And he comes crashing down.
Guys, we're going too fast. Can we slow down a bit? Please?
So one of the guys was taken out, not by her doing, but because he couldn't make that jump that he decided to do.
Yeah.
Just wanted to confirm that. But we're still on the chase!
They're jumping so high.
Where are they going? Where are all these people? This looks like a resort.
We're doing this at the resort? Why are we in Switzerland?
Hey, also, I'm going to call the cops. if I'm in pink, I'm going to call the cops.
You're calling like the ranger down there or something. Like,
Yeah.
yo, violation.
They're chasing after me. Rape!
Yeah. She could easily scream this. And then she goes covert, or no, not covert, just like really Mission Impossible type of move and puts up a little wire, a trip wire.
When?
On the trees.
When?
Like when she passed by him, she just attached it like a sticker.
It was like a Three Ninjas little device that they used with the Hulk Hogan movie. So that's where she then used that device in order to trip our German man, Mr. Becker.
Yeah, we get to find out he's Mr. Becker. And the tripwire, remember those little sticky rubber things with the hand? It's like the little hand.
Yeah.
You sling it. That's what she did.
I don't know if that would cause a trip, though.
The slimy hand, if it's brand new, dude, it's sticking.
Yeah, but but it's not hard. So,
dude, it's industrial, bro.
Wouldn't it just like go with him? I don't know. With the force of the person coming down, I don't think the sticky hand's gonna work.
What kind of wire that's really stiff like that or tight enough where she attached it that quickly?
Have you ever seen Three Ninjas when they went to a carnival and Hulk Hogan was there? They got weapons from a girl who happened to be a special effects person.
Look, man.
And the weapons resembled very much like what Lucy has here. Spoiler, that was Lucy. Great character.
Dude, she attached it way too quickly for it to be that tight. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
I know. Only one person can do that.
Xander Cage.
A ninja. Xander Cage, okay.
And now, after we tripped that person, he just gave up. Everyone was falling the whole time and got back up, but yet we're just giving up right now. So he immediately takes off his face. He's like, oh, damn it. And then the girl goes and stops somewhere to make a phone call.
Yeah.
And who are we calling? At 3 a.m. for the U.S. is Lois Lane waking her up. And she has a little sleep mask on.
Says, do not disturb.
Lo, it's me. Lucy, where are you?
Good news, big sis. I'm coming to see you the day after tomorrow. Don't worry about it, Lucy. Wait, no. Sorry, I have everything handled. See you soon.
Yeah, and then
Lois falls back on the bed, and now she's completely wide awake. She's pissed.
She looks pissed or concerned, maybe a little bit. Annoyed.
Yeah, it's
frazzled.
more annoyed. I wouldn't think it was concern.
Well,
already put in the notes, okay, Lois hates her.
Well, obviously, Erica Durance is back. My favorite. But, yeah, so it's Lucy.
What?
What do you mean?
What were you that excited for?
Just introduced that she's back as Lois Lane once again.
I don't know why you're so excited for her being in this episode.
I love her.
What does she bring to the table? Everything. It's her fault we have Lucy.
Oh, no, it's her mom and dad's fault, okay? They banged. They made her, okay?
How dare you?
What?
Mrs. Lane, rest in peace.
How dare you bring mom up in this? All right. So fun facts are coming now.
What? You already have them?
Yeah. Peyton List. Very weird name. List. Like a list of groceries.
Sure.
Peyton List is the actress for Lucy Lane. She's kind of a DC alumni, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We don't like to talk about this movie, but it's a matter of who she played in the movie. Batman Hush, the animated one.
Ugh.
She played Poison Ivy.
Hey, okay.
She was also in The Flash and played one of the Snart siblings. She was Golden Glider.
Oh, I know Golden Glider very well. I had the first appearance.
Was a sister to Captain Cold and Fire, or Heatwave.
I think it's like 231. If I'm right about that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think it may be a little bit later. But either way, I know exactly what you're talking about with Golden Glider. Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, and then she was in Gotham. I didn't watch Gotham, but it says she played someone named Ivy Pepper. Again with the Ivy. I assume maybe it's probably a fun take.
I didn't watch Gotham either. I saw a few episodes. What I do remember that the detective who was playing James Gordon was from the OC. Mm-hmm. So that is what I remember. I think he was Ryan. So that is what I mainly focused on. Gotham, I did not get into. However, I've heard it's good.
I heard mixed things, but I think majority just solid. Like, it's a solid show.
Yeah, as far as if you're making, though, a television show, you could do worse than Gotham.
That's true.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean by
And, I mean, you have some pretty prominent people in there. Even Jada Pinkett Smith was in that for, like, a hot second.
What? Who? Well, now I can't watch it.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, sorry. Boycott those things.
Do you remember the greatest game ever played?
Yeah, are you talking about with Shia LaDouche?
Yeah.
She was the love interest in that.
Sarah Wallace.
I knew it. Oh, she was the sister of the brother he was going up against in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Frontis, we met. Oh, God, I love Greatest Game Ever Played.
Now you love Lucy.
Harry Vardon, too. God, I could watch the shit out of that movie.
Well,
but I'm a big Shia LaDouche guy.
Yeah. Honestly, Shia is great.
Yeah.
As far as like his acting.
Well, no, we don't talk about personal lives here.
Yeah. We're talking about the talent.
Yeah. You know? Otherwise, I couldn't be cheering on Chloe and saying I want her so bad.
That's true.
But I can because real life doesn't
it's
apply.
Smallville.
Yeah.
This is Chloe, not Allison.
Who?
What?
What?
Anyway,
Alicia?
But yeah, there are your fun facts. Nothing but DC as of recent, really. And then, of course, the classic greatest game ever played.
Yeah, because once you're in DC, you're in it forever.
Clearly.
I want to do it.
But yeah.
Just make it happen.
Yeah, I forgot she was Golden Glider. I remember her appearing in that show. Her abilities were pretty cool.
Yeah, no. Golden Glider's a big, big character. I mean, she was around for a while.
I was about to say, that's an old one. So after that, we come to the next day. And this is the funniest shit to me because we're at the Kent farm, the Kent house.
Oh, look at Shelby!
And look, we see Shelby. We finally have a glimpse of her. We didn't even get her last episode. And we have a glimpse of, Lois with a plate full of pancakes, I think.
Okay, I'm horrible at cooking. Don't ever get me wrong. But I don't understand how you could ever make pancakes look like this unless you really threw them on the pan and then he started chopping it up. So I don't know where somebody told her, oh, you get the little tool and then you just jab it.
It's either that or she mixed it poorly with the pancake batter to where it might be too runny, that or therefore when it
so
bakes,
when you bite it, it just like disintegrates
just, like,
in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's why I think it's like that. Let me tell you right now.
Would you eat her pancakes, Joseph?
I would try them.
Would
for sure.
you eat them?
Because honestly,
would you tell her you love them?
Okay, I'm not gonna do that unless she's my wife.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's your wife.
So yeah, I'll tell her. But these are so good. So good. But
I'm gonna die.
Now I'm thinking about it, I'd probably be nice about it, but I'm gonna say we're gonna improve on this. Like we're gonna train. We're gonna practice.
You know what? Martha should actually teach her, considering she bakes. So.
Martha, damn well a mom is hovering every time. So why was it that she didn't at least say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you want to get that sugar. Yeah.
You know why? Because Martha's over there in the bathroom doing like a little hand motion with her arm, like a pushing forward. And this is why I'm saying this. This is how you do the machine. Time, go. Move backwards. Go forward. Go
She's
back.
practicing Talon?
She has to practice the Talon latte machine.
She is having trouble.
She's having trouble, so she has to be prepared.
And she probably doesn't even want to cook, too, because she's so busy with the Talon.
Exactly. So somebody's going to have to pick up the slack. We know John's just going to order pizza or have to go slaughter another cow because Shelby's going to eat everything.
Okay, so honestly, I wanted to add this as far as the cooking because, cooking, I'm not the best at. There are certain things I can cook, but when it comes to breakfast, bro, that is the easiest shit you could make.
Pancakes is 3 ingredients.
It is so simple. Like, almost all breakfast food is very easy to make. And it just astonishes me how you can't make pancakes normally. Like, I used to make pancakes so much, and I had that shit down.
What if you were attempting to assist her, and what you figured out is she doesn't know how to read directions?
Yeah,
or she doesn't know how to read period.
No, dude. Clark is the only one that's like that.
I'm only asking.
He pretends to read.
Because how do you make pancakes that bad? Where it's like, put 2 eggs. What does it say?
What does it mean, 2? What kind of eggs? It just says eggs.
Where do they come from?
All right, sorry, Lois. Sorry. We know because you're about to get ragged on for it. Oh, there's more where this came from, guys.
John said, I'm not touching that shit.
She puts down the plate in front of everyone, and John's like in the middle of talking like, oh, you know, Lois, you didn't have to cook. God damn, what the fuck is that on them? That's what his reaction was. He's like, you didn't have to go and cook all that.
Lois, take it back.
Yeah, and Martha's even like, oh, Lois, you should let me help. Like, let me help. I'll make some eggs. Don't fuck up the eggs.
No, Mrs. Kidd. You don't have to. Just relax. Don't worry. I want to be able to help with anything. John,
the guys are just looking at it.
Clark even picks up a piece of pancake. It's like, this can't be real. But Lois is still defending it, saying, I just want to be able to help out. Just let me be able to make you breakfast, especially for everything you guys have done for me lately.
Yeah. She wants to show her gratitude. And Clark says, you know, I'm actually not that hungry. I'm just going to have some OJ.
Before he gets up, though, she immediately pushes him down. No. Breakfast is the most important part of the day. Clark, have some bacon. The bacon.
The bacon looked fun.
It's burnt.
It didn't look that burnt.
Compared to the pancakes, I'd eat the bacon.
Yeah, I saw the bacon. I was like, okay, I'd eat that.
Yeah, some people like it crispy, others don't, but that's a crispy bacon.
That's definitely some crispy bacon, because when I saw it, though, I was actually like, that doesn't look bad. But also the thing is here, is that we need to mention the amount of food that Lois is making, because now the Kents are truly poor, because she is cooking everything.
What are you talking about?
Dude, first Shelby ate all the food 2 weeks ago.
Dude,
right?
John's gonna go slaughter another pig today. So the bacon is not a big deal.
He doesn't have pigs. He has cows.
He has pigs and cows.
Nah, he has cows.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me that she used that much bacon and they don't have pigs? That's a lot of bacon. That's like 2 packages of bacon.
Honestly, yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know.
He's gotta have pigs. There's no way.
All right, we have to be on lookout for pigs.
Yeah,
we got to be on lookout.
No, he's fed pigs before.
I haven't seen the pigs.
I swear he's fed pigs before. Somebody please have my back. Give us the episode. I know he's fed pigs.
God, yeah. What if I just looking dumb here?
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Come on, you can't just have that much bacon without slaughtering pigs.
Oh, you can. But Lois is going to eat it all, or at least use it all. But yeah, she wants to. It's like, okay, well, maybe I'm not the best at this, but maybe ironing.
And then Martha says, "You're not touching my shit."
Yeah, you're not gonna burn our clothes. So, and then Clark's like, Lois, what's going on?
What do you mean? And then he's like, hold on, I got something.
Yeah. So you made us breakfast, and you're offering to do chores. So
you want something? What do you want?
This is how we know Clark has been laying off the stash, man.
Yes.
Because honestly, he's catching a lot of things right now.
He's doing really well right now.
I have no complaints for him.
We feel like he's turned a new leaf where he has become more mature and he's able to catch these things around Lois. Also, I bet he fears that if he were to ever smoke in front of Lois, she would try to steal his stash.
Oh. Because it runs in the family, right?
Yeah.
Gabe the critter?
No. Gabe the critter is all on his own.
Lois the mooch?
Lois the mooch is pretty good. But the general is her dad, not Dave the critter.
So, yeah, Clark is catching on here. And he's like, you want something? He's like, I'm just being nice, Clark. Well, honestly, if you'd be any nicer, we'd starve. And Martha's even like, Clark, good one, but chill out.
But also, Clark, you are being a big baby. Why don't you go make something then? Trying to tell Lois this right now when she's trying to do something nice. I really appreciate this from Mr. Clark Kent. Even though I like to bury Lois all the time. You know what? When have you ever made breakfast?
That's true.
When?
Never.
Name one time. 4 seasons, no breakfast.
I feel like he has at least once.
I don't think he ever has.
Well,
Unless it's cereal. Does that count?
y'all need some toast?
He's too busy giving math tutoring lessons to Lana in the first 2 years. What's 2 plus 2?
But, so Lois actually is like, okay, no, he's actually right. Look, there is something, and I'm completely grateful, and I hate to do this. And as she's about to obviously mention her sister coming to stay, she then walks in. Lucy walks in, and is just like, hey, I'm here. And the dog's greeting her, and like, oh, they hug and whatnot. And it's like, hey,
guys, meet my sister Lucy. Could she crash here for a couple days? And then Martha looks at John. Say something. Say something now.
just like, damn it. And Clark was totally elevator looking Lucy when she walked in.
Why is Clark having to be a pervert right now?
Pervert? I mean, he's just a guy.
No. This is pervert. All right,
You just looked down and then up. He did the elevator
just
scan.
met her. Why don't you relax? Keep it in the pants. We don't know anything. What is
So
the
wait,
matter
I'm
with
sorry. I'm sorry. You're saying what he did is perverted?
you? I'm saying what he did dishonors Alicia.
You're dumb.
Why?
You're dumb.
What?
First, for mentioning her. Second, that is not perverted. That is a normal thing to do.
No, it's not.
Are you kidding me?
I'm disgusted.
All he did was just look at her up and down like
Did
any
Bound
normal.
teach you nothing, Joseph?
Bound was different. That was pure eye fucking.
Apparently, you're just okay with it.
Okay.
You know what,
He went up to her and said,
again.
"What's her name? Does it really matter?" Yeah. This isn't that, okay? She just came and he's looking at her like, oh, it's that type of look like, oh, she's actually really pretty.
Sure.
Okay, everyone, Taylor has weird taste in
All right, no, it's not even that. You trying to tell me she's better looking than Chloe? If he likes her over Chloe, then I need to know why. I need to know why.
I mean, I'll be honest, Chloe's definitely very pretty girl too, but it's not like she's like hot to me all the time.
Compared to Lucy? Goosey?
They're both just really cute.
Okay, alright, whatever.
They're just cutie patooties, man.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Cool.
Good
talk.
Back to the cutie patooties.
It's like, so you can actually stay in. No,
she says
she's gonna stay here, crash for a couple nights.
I would stay in the barn if you guys allow me to stay. I can't thank you enough.
And Clark's like, no, that's okay. Lois can stay in the barn. I love it.
Did he just call her an animal?
He called her a pig, a cow.
Oh my God.
And then, of course, the parents are loving Clark's jokes because he's on fire right now, low key. And then they're just like, no, it's honestly perfectly fine. You'll stay with Lois in the room. So they're just both staying in Clark's room.
And I'll go and
Clark hit the jackpot, bro.
I'll go and get your stuff ready. And then they go upstairs, Martha and John, because they are going to prepare, I don't know, blankets?
They're going to warm up the bed for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just use that excuse to go do it.
Yeah, they'll be gone for a second.
Yeah. Guys, it's going to take us 30 minutes to get everything ready upstairs. Don't come up.
30 minutes exact.
Clark, don't listen.
Hey, you kids have fun. Down here.
They put up like a dog little
They
barricade.
put a sock or a hat on the doorknob. Man, where are my parents? Wow, they're really messing with those sheets, huh?
No, socks on. Socks on, never mind. Go downstairs.
Clark goes up to the girls and is like, hey, Lucy, so Lois has told us absolutely nothing about you.
And now Lois then goes into the bragging of her little sister of straight A's, always going into having Ivy League schools fighting over her.
Europe prep schools and doing European things.
She's also a premier violinist.
So this explains the Switzerland, I guess. She's always in Europe.
No, nothing will explain that scene, Joseph.
Okay. Cool.
Nothing. She rode skis downstairs.
Yeah.
In order to run from people. Well,
bro, that's how you shred.
Who shreds that way?
Lucy. Lucy Goosey.
I don't like her.
And so Clark likes to make lovely jokes still.
Well, he then mentions, man, if you have such a great track record and such smarts, what happened to Lois? Dumbass, am I right?
They must have skipped that generation, huh?
And now Lois says, you're going to have to forgive Clark's acquired charm. It'll definitely grow on you over time. And now Lucy looks at Clark. Well, thanks for letting me stay. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Okay, she did not do that. But you're just a little bit too early, all right? Because
what?
then we get actual flirting here.
No. That was flirting.
No. Just like, no, I still don't know how I'm going to repay you. Just like, no, just tell me funny stories.
She
funny
put her
stories.
tongue in her cheek.
No, she didn't.
She said that.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I saw it.
You're making things
You're
up.
calling me a liar?
Yes. Yes, I am. Everyone else listening is calling you a liar.
No, say it to my face.
All right. Liar. And he goes, yeah, just tell me funny stories about Lois. We'll call it even, you know? And she's just like, funny guy, this guy. And she Lois punches Clark. It's like, well, I'm kind of experiencing major jet lag right now, major time zone switch, so I'm going to go get everything
Lucy
settled.
says, I'm going to go and take a shower and get ready and use another 4 hours of the hot water. And now when she turns to go up the stairs, Lois then stops her and says, Lucy, hey, everything okay? And Lucy looks back at her. Yeah, now that I'm here, it's perfect because I'm with you. And then Clark looks at Lois and he's like, I'm going to go follow her.
I wanted to ask, what is he doing? Where's he going?
I need to get her towels.
No, seriously. Like, I watched it.
I just told you.
No. When I watched it, I was like, I got to bring this up to Taylor because I'm actually very, very concerned. Where did he go? He looked at Lois like, this is nice. And then he just followed her.
Oh, yeah.
And Lois just watched and let it happen.
Well, yeah, it's because Lois knows whenever you're first introduced to the Kent house, you shower with Clark Kent.
Oh,
see?
You're so right, dude.
It's kind of a thing.
It's a Lane thing.
Yeah.
Next is the general, but he has to get the daughters first.
Well,
he has to woo the daughters enough to get him in the shower.
If John would have taken the cigar, he definitely would have had a shower night.
With John?
Yeah, John.
And Martha?
And Lionel?
God, that is so gross.
Human centipede, anybody?
Where's Martha going in that?
The front.
Wow, the guys are really... I don't know what you want to call that.
All right, arrange them. That's the poll.
All right, arrange that group.
Let's go to the Talon.
We go to the Talon, and my God, this might have been the weakest thing and the silliest thing, like the trying to be cute but it's not cute at all type of moment.
I just have to mention because it made me a little uncomfortable. Where we're at the Talon, it's busy. Jason and Lana have just come back from the run, and they are running up the stairs. And then it becomes like a kid's like, haha, I'm going to race you up there. And Lana then goes, ha and then just shoves his ass so hard up against the wall. He's like,
Is it not weird that during business hours, they're just like, Lana's always coming in here and just going to her room where she lives in the coffee shop.
You know, it's
like to the public eye, does that not look strange at all? Like,
you know, it's even crazier is what we see as this scene continues on, Joseph. To your point, you would think this would have happened by anybody. because somebody would be going to look up the stairs and seeing what's in that room that this girl keeps going into. Because it turns out, as Jason and Lana then arrive back into their loft, what do they see?
Dude, they see a classic Lana loft being trashed.
It's how many times?
This is the third time, I think.
Yeah, it's up there.
I think it's the third time.
So many people have gone through this.
Dude, too many.
We are just not even hiding it at this point. And by the way...
And don't disregard, there have been people in here that don't leave a mess. So technically they have broken in. So I'd say it's probably been like upwards of like maybe 10 times or less.
Seems like a lot of people know how to break in, though.
Yeah, because Lana just leaves her door unlocked.
That's what I thought. What I do love, though, is that as they enter and they see that it's been ransacked, all of a sudden, Jason then looks to the left, he comes back, he's like, was anything missing? You've been in there for 5 seconds. What do you mean, is anything missing? Like, how many things do you think that she went through already? But Lana says, don't worry, I'm going to check. And Lana then starts going through her belongings, and she says, no, the jewelry is still here. Wait, my wallet is right where I left it. Okay, well, if nothing as valuable is missing, the stone. And now Jason and Lana both look at each other like it's craziness. They then run over to the fireplace.
Yeah, keeping up their heart rate. Just got back from a jog, you know?
Turns out they have a hidden compartment in that fireplace where they remove a brick, revealing a
case.
And as they open the case where they supposedly hid that stone, it is empty.
That stone wouldn't have fit in there.
I don't think it would have either from that weird shape that it has.
But, yeah, it's empty. It's like, okay, wait. Who would have taken it, Lana?
Who would have saw me take that in China?
Yeah, no one saw me take it in China. Well, maybe Lex or Lionel figured it out. I mean,
Lana is panicking.
Or Clark.
Lana's
which is what
panicking
Jason says.
right now. Jason then says, or Clark, where Joseph, why are we reaching in there?
Because Jason is insecure about Clark.
It was actually a big strike for me. And remember how I said 2 episodes ago at the end where Lionel put Tom Riddle's diary in the hands of Jason, where it has now turned him into somebody he is not, because Jason or Clark, this is such an ass-pull where it's so crazy that it's reaching for anything, and that's what I mean by he's not there anymore, he's lost his mind.
Yeah. But, this situation is making him crazy, for sure.
And that's where I saw the real signs.
Because even with the Clark thing, is like, why do we mention that? Because Clark has truly, really not shown interest.
You said that there was always a part of him that hid from you, right? Maybe this is that part. Thievery. Also, Clark wouldn't leave a mess.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't leave a mess.
He ain't no amateur, bro.
He's not. And plus, X-ray vision, all that. No, Jason, wouldn't Clark ever be this sloppy?
Yeah, and the fact that, I mean, like, yeah, I don't get it. They really think. Yeah, I feel like Lana should have defended that.
Well, in the other
because he helped her.
Joseph, not only that, why are we not thinking Lex?
I would immediately think Lex.
I would think that too. I would immediately be like, okay, this is too easy.
Yeah.
Let me go with the guy that's actually the crazy one. Mm-hmm. The one that would do anything. Because remember, when Lana was on the ground injured last episode, what was Lex concerned with when he came into the room?
Stone.
Where's the stone?
Hey! She's bleeding, but she's good. Where's the stone?
Yeah, he didn't even care if Isabel was still there or not. That's what I mean. This is weird. This isn't Jason. This is somebody bewitched.
And you know, this is the weirdest part, because we talked about this. And Lana goes, I don't care who did this, Jason. I don't care about these stones. I just want to forget they ever existed.
What?
Last week.
Wait, when?
Sacred.
When? Last episode?
Last
episode. So it's not even like...
Last week.
Okay.
Last week.
All right.
We found out Jason lied, right? Mm-hmm. Because we were supposed to be a team on finding the stones.
Yes. And we weren't a team.
So we had the plan set. So then she was going to go to China by herself to get the stone. Clark tagged along.
And we met that one lady who wore great outfits.
Yeah, Dr. something who got shot really quick.
We're not even going to remember the name. Who cares?
No, she didn't matter. So...
Sorry, distracting you. I knew I would with her.
Man, she did not matter at all. I loved that just whole part.
The best tour guide of all time.
Oh, she's in here? Bah! Oh, tramp stamp, we gotta keep her. Don't shoot her.
How did he see it? Still don't know.
But Lana at the end of that episode even goes to Clark and says, there's something, they both agree there's something bigger here going on, and I don't think it's going to stop until these stones are found. So I want to find these stones. What? Now we're to this.
Lana blatantly said that now I need to be the one that finds these stones. I feel like that is something I can do to help everyone and to keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid because I go, yeah, Isabel would just come out, so way to go on the idea. But now all of a sudden Lana is then going against that. It's already questionable. However, I still believe Lex did it. This is too easy.
Yeah, and JC Finn rebuttals is like, okay, this isn't something that just goes away, Lana, okay? You can't just blink it away like this has been happening.
This is real life, Lana. We have to find the stone. No, you don't, Jason. Jason, our relationship has become more important about chasing artifacts than it is about you and me. And that isn't a relationship. Remember when our biggest problem was? Trying to find a place to steal a kiss.
Stop talking like that. That is freaking me out.
Yeah, I usually prefer it underneath the bleachers.
Okay, and who's the pervert now? That man really said that. Yeah, I really preferred the bleachers. What? Was she was 18, right?
Yeah. And he was
by that time? Yeah, she was. All right, so maybe. But still, man.
Also,
this guy can drink a beer for sure.
Remember when I said, why do they automatically think that Clark was the one that told everybody that they were together? Because they seemed very open to the school about what they were doing under the bleachers, Joseph.
Yeah, and I'm pretty like, when are you finding the time to do that where no one is around?
When are you?
No one.
You doing it during practice?
Like
Coach Quigley's here finally.
Behind the bleachers. They were not secretive. The best thing they did was just maybe the locker notes. But anyway, Lana says, well, there's no reason why we can't go back to those days, right? Like, let's just forget about the stones. We don't have to worry about the break-ins and artifacts and the Luthers.
Can I just say that?
And Clark Kent, again.
I just want to bring out one thing. She was saying something sweet of, just a place where we could steal a kiss. Yeah, fucking under the bleachers.
Yeah, I remember that tight ass under the bleachers.
Like, it turned something that she was making very lighthearted, very sweet, into something there. I just want to go back to that real quick.
It was really cool. It was really cool how you said that. Jason's a bro. But yeah, Lana's making her case here, like, let's just forget about this shit. It's about us, you know? And Jason's like, you're right. You're actually totally right. And he's like, yeah, honestly, none of this really matters except us. I agree. And there's that. And Lana's like, yes.
Jason's eyes don't look the same. They look very heavy. He has like very reddish,
he looks
blackish.
Tired.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's all there. Instead, he looks like he's possessed. But as we conclude that scene, we are going to the next scene. This is probably Joseph's favorite scene.
Yes.
So, yes. Continue.
So this shit had me cracking up.
Clark Barn.
Yeah, we're at the Clark Barn. All right. And Clark is walking in, just doing his normal thing. And here we have Lucy coming in with a bucket And she has her cliche farm overalls and pink shirt underneath. And she comes in and it's like, hope you're thirsty. I thought I'd get a head start on the morning milk. This is a porno scene. Clark came in and said,
how can you tell?
Yeah, hope you're thirsty. Walking in, like all you see is skin and overalls, really. And then Clark's like, what are you doing? Oh, I figured I'd help out with the morning milk. And then, like, splashes the milk all over her chest and... So, but yeah, anyways.
That's not what she says.
It's a porno scene.
I know how to squeeze nipples. I did this at my friend's farm in the Swiss Alps.
You can milk anything with nipples.
They had their own farm, and I know how to milk.
Yeah, on the Swiss countryside.
I can milk you, Clark.
They have milkers. They do. Well, you didn't really have to do that, Lucy. It's like, well, I figured if I'm going to stay, I'm going to have to pull my own weight. And now
Clark.
We're looking up and down like some perverts.
Yeah, no. Both of them.
Both of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are
horny, dude. Like, this is making me uncomfortable.
Let's call it revved up, dude. Bricked up with no explanation, dude.
I'm still a little confused. Chloe's better looking. Why are we so revved up for her? And you know what I only thought of and why I put this down in the notes? Clark is only going to be satisfied to bang Lois's younger sister to then throw it in her face.
Maybe.
This is some type of evil revenge thing from Clark, where no matter what Lois would do to piss him off, he would then come back with, I banged your sister. That's all I'm trying to say. I feel like there's more of, I'm going to throw this in Lois, like more than anything else. I feel like there's an underlining of Lois is looking, so I'm going to flirt with her sister.
Maybe.
Because, come on, it's a little, like, this is way too much.
Dude, remember, Clark's had a lonely year. He's looking at anything, dude.
He just got a dog.
Oh,
cuddle with that.
That really fixed it.
Well,
another dog in the house.
Apparently, it did.
Another dog in the house. Yeah, you catch that? John and Clark, just a bunch of horny little dog boys.
Well, now we got a horny little girl.
Yeah, it's matching, and they're just like, oh, man, yeah.
Because before it does turn into your porno scene, somebody decides to disrupt it. Lois, obviously, then now comes in and says, hello, hey, did you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something, Clark? I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah, and she's like, go get change. We're going to work.
Since when do you work, lazy fuck?
Clark's like, okay, you don't work for shit. Since today, actually, I'm helping your mom out the talent.
Because she needs a lot of help, Clark, and you know what? You don't do a damn thing. And Clark's like,
this is just further proving.
You're helping mom? Damn it.
Martha, you had to get her help. You saw what she did at breakfast.
Yeah, so you're hoping she...
Was that also just thought of on the spot today? Like, oh yeah, Lois, come work for me today.
No, I think it's because, as we see, she needs the help. I mean, the town has never been popping. I mean, it is busier than it ever has been before.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a change of management.
And Lois has the bouncy boobies to walk around.
What?
To serve coffee.
That's not what I...
They're like accidentally touching the whipped cream on the coffee.
So they really are turning her into Rachel Green from Friends.
Sure.
I mean, Rachel...
I don't watch Friends.
What? We're going to watch that together now.
No, we're not.
Rachel Green, she works at a coffee shop too.
Very cool.
And she's awful at her job as well.
Very cool.
When somebody pisses her off, she gives them a sneezer. What do you think that means?
Something with... It's like... Pepper? Like
she sneezes in their coffee.
Ugh.
By the way,
a sneezer.
Tell me that's not what Lois would do.
She would do
like,
that.
Isn't it weird?
And that's why she kept the dog around to sneeze a lot.
I'm just saying there's a lot of comparisons that I'm having.
So what Lois is doing, she's going to work actually. She's going to drop her sister off, Lucy, with Chloe to actually be like the town guide, show her around and all that while she's doing that. He's like, but you'll see there's not much to see around here. And looks at Clark like, okay. Yeah, Clark, I just shit on your town, bro.
Oh, I don't know. I think there's a lot of seeing.
I don't know. So far, it's looking pretty good. And she literally, like, pretty much, I fucked Clark just now in front of Lois. Clark smiled so crazy. And he's literally
checked her ass out.
And he's checking her out as she's walking out in front of Lois.
That's what I mean. Everything is in front of Lois.
You
see, there's an underlying little dig here that he is doing.
But Lois is not even actually really concerned about that, which is weird. She says, hey, don't let all the flirting go to your head, all right? She goes to an all-girls school, so she's just,
You're probably the first guy that she's seen in months. So
really? We saw 3 of them on her this morning.
But that's what I mean. I think Lois just doesn't want to say it, but her sister, I think it's around. That's all I mean by don't let it go to your head. She does it with everybody. Let's go to Bound again.
I taught her everything.
We have
she
to
knows.
go back to learning lessons. I don't think we learned enough.
Yeah, Lex been doing good, but everyone else didn't learn the lesson that Lex put out.
Nobody did.
So,
by the way, I do have to say this because it was pretty funny. Tay put a picture of Lionel when Lionel gave the photo to Jason.
Yeah,
the picture of the map, and he put underneath. He goes, "It's like he gave Jason his own pair of earrings." I'm not gonna lie. I really fucking love that. It's like, yeah, I just got done fucking you. I really love that.
Because in a way, Lex did fuck him.
That's in a way, yeah.
That's genius.
That was genius.
Good job, Tay. I respect you for that.
That was pretty fucking solid.
That's pretty good. So, as far as this, Clark notices that Lois is having, just being grumpier than usual since her sister came around. He's like, are you not happy to see your sister? It's like, no, I am. But it's like you can love them without liking them, really.
You don't like your sister?
More like she's not actually crazy about me, and I don't blame her. Oh, so Lucy hates Lois?
What I don't get here is that Clark, in a way, he doesn't have a sibling. And so he finds it very shocking that somebody would ever have, I don't know, just a distaste in their mouth when it comes to having a brother or sister. With Lois and Lucy not getting along, Clark just finds it shocking, where then Lois really has to explain the situation where when their mother died, she essentially had to take on that role because the general gave it to her, because having a father as a general, the only thing he would know, chain of command.
Yeah. And so...
And by the way, that would be really fucked up. It's like, you don't talk to me, talk to your sister. She's ahead of you. If he were to make shots like that to Lucy, that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. And I mean, he clearly did in this case. And so...
Well, no, he sent her ass off.
Yeah. And so the whole thing was like, yeah, you make sure she gets to school, does her homework, basically obeys the rules. And so basically Lois became mom after mom died. So she had to teach her everything.
And then as the years rolled by, the general was done with Lucy and just sent her off to boarding school.
Yep. All these private, Ivy League schools like they talked about. And, she had a few more chores than the normal kids. There was no discussion. Moved on to the boarding schools. And if the general says so, you follow orders, man.
Well, that sounds kind of harsh. Clark, not every family is like your own. And trust me, Lucy... she was better off going off and doing that boarding school. I was actually jealous of her because for me, I was stuck here.
And she's kind of getting
very emotional.
About it. Yeah. And Clark notices that, and then she's like, okay, I'm kind of just spilling my guts here now. And Clark's actually concerned. He's showing, he's like, oh, this is sad as hell.
That was probably the real first serious moment between Lois and Clark. And I did enjoy it. It's just, I put in the notes here because something bothered me, Joseph. It's at the very end where Lois gets very emotional about it and she then leaves. But as she leaves, she says, oh, I gotta go. I hear your mother is a slave driver. What does that mean?
She drives slaves.
I was very confused.
Let's see.
Terminology. And I didn't know what to say, but yes, it definitely threw me off.
A person A person who oversees and urges on slaves at work. Wow.
I put in the notes because I was a little bit disrupted by it after that type of scene. Why did she have to say that line? Just say your mother's calling me.
Or just, yeah, I don't know.
Just say your mother's calling me and that's it.
All right, well, you got to excuse it, dude, because it was a nice scene. You know what's kind of crazy is that because Lois wasn't one to really open up to Clark, but that was her moment she noticed that, oh, I'm getting really comfortable with you now to be open with you. Because she noticed.
But I don't think she's open with anybody.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Is that,
and I don't think it's a love interest, though. That's why I'm
no.
Yeah.
I think it's purely they're building their relationship.
Yes,
in
from
a
the
way.
ground up.
Yeah. And Clark was the first one to actually open up to her because he felt comfortable enough. And she actually listened and helped him out. But this time it's reverse.
It's just weird how the conversations are so different even when talking about serious things between Lana and Clark and Lois and Clark.
Yeah, this is a real relationship, dude.
Well, it's real conversations.
Yeah.
And sure, I could still go back to, they're high school, they were young, so maybe they don't know. But even now, it's like, it's the same type of conversation. Like, I don't say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, my God, I'm going to leave. Okay, I won't follow. Okay.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Let's go to the busy town.
Yeah, the slave driver place.
Jesus. Lowest words, not ours.
I need a half-caff soy latte, blueberry muffin top, hold the stem.
And now Lois then is taking that order as she is walking away. So whatever the fucking happened to black coffee?
She did not remember that order.
No, not at all. It's wrong. She didn't write anything down.
She's going to forget the blueberry
But
muffin.
what's great is Clark and Lex are having bro time at the counter. Remember, like I said, how are they friends?
I think they have their good weeks and their bad weeks.
What is?
I think they truly have their good weeks. I think there's points where they are getting annoyed with each other maybe, sometimes.
They need a break?
Yeah. I think maybe they hang out too much off screen that we don't know about. So, like, in certain weeks, they're just kind of annoyed with each other.
They might as well have each other's hands in their back pockets during this entire episode.
Honestly, it's so nice.
It is kind of nice. It's not saying I'm hating it. It's more of, what?
There's, like, one really...
You guys went from one extreme to another.
Truly, because there's one scene later that Lex is just says the sweetest thing, and I'm like, wow, this is
Since
nice.
when?
Yeah, what is this? Like, can this be like this all the time?
Yeah, remember in Crypto when you said get the fuck out, Clark? Yeah, remember?
Yeah, that's none of your business. Why are you asking me that?
Oh yeah, does dog have superpowers? Why are you asking me that? You guys don't like each other, and now in this episode, they're bros forever.
Yeah, and it's they're just having a conversation. We're coming in the middle of it. Lex is like, so you have 2 lanes under one roof? Oof, that's rough. It's like, well, yeah, I haven't had a hot shower in a couple days. Laundry machine is always busy, and also the phone.
Lex then laughs. It's nice having them around, though. We kind of take the loneliness out of the house.
Which comes back to the sad thing. This man truly is lonely, bro.
Yeah, because okay, I'm sorry, but that was an acknowledgement of Alicia. And they just don't want to say it for some reason. I don't know why the writers are refusing to say it, but the loneliness, and that's what I mean by even the dog Shelby and why I'm bringing this up, that was a weird comment for him to make right now.
Yeah.
What loneliness besides you lost a love? That to me was really an acknowledgement of that character. And it's not even me just trying to throw it in your face. That really was, because what are you talking about besides that?
Yeah, and it's kind of stupid because Alicia was like a major part of like, she revealed the secret to Chloe. Like, all in all, if you really summarize those 2 episodes, boom, major event happened.
But it would be nice for an acknowledgement. And this one, again, I'm not trying to throw this in your face or to keep trying to beat a dead horse, Cyrus. But with them 2 having this conversation, it really should have been Clark saying that ever since I lost Alicia, it's really been weird because I've just been feeling that loneliness. Lois being around and now her sister, it's like I have that female presence around me.
Yeah.
That's what just made sense to me, but yet we're not allowed to say that name. Alicia might as well be called Voldemort.
She who now shall not be named.
Like, that's what I mean. It's weird.
Shan't be named. But Lex does actually agree because he can relate. Yeah, I always hated how quiet, the sound of a quiet house. And then Chloe comes in ragging on Lois already. Lois working with a tray?
Decade of the torch. She never misses a beat. God, I love me some Chloe. She is so much better looking than Lucy.
So, okay. Lucy and Chloe.
Acknowledge it now.
Nope. They've been catching up. They've been catching up about how she's a violinist for the Zurich Youth Orchestra. And then
okay, all right. Joseph.
She says
Joseph.
It was nothing.
This is inappropriate.
It was a hobby.
This is inappropriate, right?
What do you mean?
Lex's reaction.
No. He's just impressed.
I got sex eyes.
Because he's so used to...
I got sex eyes.
Dude, he likes being impressed, bro.
Okay.
It was nothing. It was a hobby. Well, given their reputation in Europe, I highly doubt that.
Oh, sorry, Lucy. This is Lex Luthor. I read your profile in Fortune magazine a couple of months ago. I thought your theories on the fortune of American business was very interesting. And Chloe even looks at Clark's like, haha. And now Lex is looking at Clark going, is she fucking for real? Well, I would be curious what you think of my piano skills. By the way, you want to know what I can do with my fingers? That's what he said!
Alright, you got me on the fingers thing. But everything else was fine. But that's funny to say. That really is. Yeah, you gotta show me your skills. I'll show you how good I am with my fingers.
Like, come on, this is...
Dude, honestly though, no.
You're trying to say there wasn't a little bit of a thing here?
He's just very impressed, dude. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't like being admired, okay? Alright?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Don't ruin Lex for me.
What do you mean, don't ruin Lex for you? You're just wanting... He hasn't learned his lesson from Bound.
He has.
He wants to bound Lucy.
He's like, I want to play with a serious musician, alright? And Lucy's like contemplating, like, okay. But guess what? Her sister drops a whole tray of things.
Chloe and Lucy then laugh their asses off. Chloe then says, alright, you know what? I'm going to go help you.
Yeah, and who do we have now? German guy.
Becker. He walks in, and he notices Lucy standing at the bar with Clark, and he's like, what is this? Clark then notices Becker, and he's like, Lucy, there's some guy looking at you. Who is that? Lucy then turns around, and guess what? Becker has invisibility powers.
Yeah, he's gone. Clark didn't see him because he can't move really fast.
What?
What?
What happened to X-Ray?
What happened to any of his powers, dude? He just knows how to run.
Hold on. Now, this is where I have to ask these questions. Is Clark high right now because he was actually laughing with Lex? And was he really in belief, like, man, that's a ghost? Maybe he felt like he didn't really see that person. Because otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
I think if anything, you could just blame it on Lucy being around and he's a little distracted. He's off his game.
Really?
Yeah. He can laugh with Lex. That's all right.
I think this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. But if you're going to try to have me believe that you're going to turn down Velma a decade at the torch for a younger sister, Lucy, to Lois Lane, I better see somebody that's going to rock the side. Alicia. I better see an Alicia type. Lucy doesn't give me that Alicia feeling. I don't have anything with Lucy.
That's fine. We don't need it from Lucy.
Apparently Clark has it, though.
Dude, he can't just crush on a little girl that's here. Just a little girl that's just coming by. That's it.
You have Chloe. Why do we need
okay,
this?
You have Chloe. You
what?
like
No.
So what if he has Chloe? What does that mean? He's already said he doesn't want to bang her.
You
Taylor.
know what? Yes, he does.
No,
Otherwise,
he doesn't.
He wouldn't have continued when she was in the jersey. Don't tell me they didn't do anything, Joseph.
I'm not. But I'm just saying
Right, so they did.
he doesn't want to date her. He doesn't see her as his future girl, okay? Not saying he sees Lucy that way. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't like her. Get over it. It's not going to happen.
By the way, how crazy would the drama be if Chloe and Clark were fuck buddies?
And it was, all right, I won't care. Nobody gets emotions. Nobody gets feelings out of this. We're just having sex. And then it's Chloe that develops the emotions. And then it's Clark having sex with Lois or Lana. And then we have like a Gossip Girl situation. I think I would be all about that. Does that happen in the college years?
No.
Missed opportunity.
I think Spell was probably our only opportunity for that.
God damn it.
And for all we know, it could have happened.
Yeah.
They don't remember.
People are really going to hate my worst episode nominee.
So,
let's go Lex Mansion.
Lex Mansion, Luther Mansion. We're in, like, I guess, Lionel's guest house
The
portion.
hero?
Yeah, Lionel. And now we have Jason barging in. Luther, where is it? Lionel's like...
This is the pool house, by the way.
Well, perhaps if you tell me, I would know what you know exactly what it is, what I want.
Lionel is really confused why Jason is there. Jason is like, you gave me the map because you knew I'd find it in China. You knew that I would get the stone. He starts going to the bookshelf and starts knocking over everything. It was all calculated from you. You knew that I would have it. And Lionel's like, I'm not that good.
Yeah, I'm just like, I wouldn't know any ancient artifact that's going to be somewhere. What is that, It's like, if you've got Jason says, if you got any kind of foresight, you'll let me know where that stone is right now. Otherwise, this is gonna get ugly.
Oh, so not only are we hurling accusations, but now you're gonna threaten me in my own pool house?
You break into my apartment, into her private stuff, and take it? It's like, I don't do breaking in. It's not my style.
Your lost treasure isn't here, Mr. T. Good day, sir.
Yeah, and he just goes back to doing what he's doing. What is he doing? Looking at diamonds?
Jason now gets the most evil look I've ever seen him ever take in the whole season. He grabs Lance and he shoves him up against the briefcase. Not the briefcase. The library case. The bookshelf.
Oh my God. Calm down, dude.
I can't. Not when Jason is acting this way. He then grabs it and he's like, you better tell me where the stone is. Otherwise, I swear to God, I'm going to murder you.
Yeah. Jason gets mad aggressive here. And he's just totally threatening Lionel. Lionel goes, well, there's nothing stronger than the love between a mother and son. I guess, I'm sure Lana Lang would agree. Or, sorry, I'm sure Miss Lang would agree, huh?
So I do want to say this, though, with Jason then accusing Lionel, shoving up against the bookshelf, him saying that it was you all along, Lionel then saying there's nothing like a mother's love, he's insinuating then that it's your mother. Why are you coming here?
He's been saying that, too.
But that's also what's weird to me and why I feel like, once again, I'm going to go back to the Morgan Le Fay, Jordan Foote, this is for you as well. There seems to be Jason under some type of spell where, why aren't you questioning your mother? What happened to her being public enemy number one? All of a sudden, we're not thinking that it's her?
True.
She's not even mentioned from him. And that's why I say he's bewitched, he's under something. This is weird. We're not even going to think of Mom.
It is very strange. I can side with that. But when Lionel does say that, it's like, I'm sure Miss Lang agrees. He's actually looking at the door, and Lana's standing right there looking at this whole thing. And I don't know this face. Like, what is that? Is that disappointment? Is that...
Lana, I'm sorry. Lionel, I need to use your restroom.
I made poo-poo.
Okay, but I do have to then say... I did put this in the notes. So she followed him? So is she watching him the whole time?
I don't get it. I don't get that scene.
And so with the scene in their apartment loft of Jason then freaking out and getting mad, she then thought that he didn't believe it and that he was going crazy, so then she followed him at all times where he ended up at Lionel's house, and that's when she was able to walk in on him going crazy because she never trusted him. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because of the end. You don't have to say anything. I just want to lay that out there of what Lana is doing right now. Because from the end standpoint of what we figure out what actually happens, I think Lana's psychotic. I think there's really something wrong with her.
No, she's cool, man.
I don't think she's cool. I am so grossed out. And I'm not going to spoil anything. Just know
That's coming up here. Let's go to the Ken house at night.
Dude, she pooped herself.
That was a weird look. Yes.
We go to the Ken house, and someone's sneaking out in some dress shoes. We're all dressed up. Oh, and guess what? It's Lucy. So she dresses up, sneaking out. She's trying to go through the front door, and guess who wakes up when she closes the door or goes out the door?
Because John always wakes up.
Yeah.
But we're not going to wake up right now, huh?
Yeah.
Instead, Clark is the one that decides to wake up after we see that he sleeps on a blue pillow and a red blanket.
You know what's weird is that she's looking around everywhere as if she doesn't know Clark is sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, she would know that he's right there. You're in his room. But when she opens up the front door and she then leaves, Clark then gets up. He's like, I wonder where she's going.
She picks the lock at the Talon. We're at the Talon now. She's breaking in. She's going to the register. What, dude? She's a thief.
What the hell?
This is Lucy Lane, bruh.
Loosey Goosey's on the loose.
And she's over here about to jack the place, picking the safe open. What kind of safe is that? Does she use the same paperclip? Oh, it's the register. Sorry. It's the register, and boom. Clark's in the reflection. What the hell? She caught red-handed.
She then stands up and she's like, oh my God, Clark, no. And she's like, I swear I was going to pay it all back. How are you going to pay it back? With your $0 salary, Lucy.
$0 salary a year, babe.
So Lucy says that to Clark. And Clark honestly is yelling at her as if he is her father. She's like, I'm going to give you a spanking. Come over here.
Yeah.
But he really is more disgusted. Look, Lucy, I just don't get it. Why would you do this? This is my mother's shop now. Why would you try to take more money from us? Do you see how poor we are? And I put in the notes, I'm grossed out. Lucy responds to Clark with, do you know what it's like to be different? What? Enough of this. I am so fucking tired of hearing this from people. Do you know what it's like to be somebody that you're not? Do you know what it's like to just be somebody not accepted by everybody? And
you don't like that?
I was hoping Lucy would have an ability to excuse that. And Clark then, when she says, like a total outsider, Clark is like, well, I do understand. And now Lucy explains, well, the wealthiest kids at school had the best things. And I needed the best things.
I had to be like them.
So I decided to have the best things. And then when it got too expensive, I didn't know what to do. So I went to a loan shark.
So you're just trying to fit in? Well, I tried using my credit cards, but they maxed out. So I went to this club owner who's known for lending money to the credit impaired.
What?
A loan shark. Well, It's called something different in German. But yeah, that's the idea, yeah?
It's called loan shark.
That's German. That wasn't even close.
Loan shark. Closer.
Maybe, I don't know. It sounds dumb. Wait, that guy that was staring at you, that was him?
Lucy then looks at him. Okay, all right, look. How much do you owe him? Maybe we can cover it. $50K. What the fuck?
But most of it's just bogus interest. What do you mean? Lucy, we've got to tell your dad about this. Like,
he's a general. He could probably help you and protect you.
Yeah, like this is easy. Like
remember when he chased Lois in a helicopter?
Yeah, if Lois can do that, who knows what she can do. She was Xander Cage this morning.
What would he do to a guy going after his daughter if he's willing to go after his daughter that way?
Oh, he's sending jets.
He's sending jets.
Nukes.
That guy's going to die. Why are we not asking the right questions here?
Well,
Clark, you were
Clark
there.
is.
No, I don't think he is.
No, Clark is asking the right questions.
He buys all of this.
No, he's like, well, of course he's going to buy it. What, I mean, was he going to doubt it off top?
You couldn't buy pretty clothes. I'm sorry you were so different.
He's just thinking she's dumb as shit, just like Lois is.
You know what?
No, you can't tell Lois. Like, I'll disappoint her. She's your sister. She'll understand. Not everyone has a family like yours, Clark.
And then Clark looks, why does everyone keep saying that?
I mean, my family's poor, but I don't get it.
Please don't tell her, okay? And then Clark looks at her. All right, I'll do it.
I think the best thing for me to do is just disappear for a while. Lucy, wait. If you're in some sort of trouble, the best thing is to keep a low profile.
Lucy then looks at him.
At my house.
What are you talking about? Maybe there's something I could do to help. What?
And she's like, what is that face? Everyone's making weird faces. So is Clark. What was that? Yes, maybe I can help. Yes.
Put on a jersey.
You're going to hide out in my barn. You only have a certain amount of clothes I can give you. One major thing is my jersey. Don't ruin it. But you have to wear it.
You need to wear it.
You can wear short shorts underneath. That's it.
Do you want me to help you or not?
That's the most you can go with short shorts underneath. Otherwise, just no pants. Call your cousin. She'll know.
You know what? You're right. Don't do it. Call Lois.
Yeah. Call Lois?
Yeah. You really want to see that Lana scene?
I would love to.
Okay, you're going to have to cut all that out.
What do you mean?
That is too dark. Too inappropriate. All
Dude,
right?
they're being inappropriate.
They really are. In this episode, I really was hoping, if you really want my opinion, and that's why I did make that comparison about Hannah, where I was hoping Lucy was going to be a type of secret agent person. I really was. As stupid as that may sound, from what the beginning was, I thought she was going to be like a Jason Bourne type of figure. Or maybe the General experimented on her in a way, as if to turn her into an ultimate weapon or something.
He's the Thanos?
Exactly.
Nebula? Gamora?
I thought Lucy was going to be a fighter, not some crying bandit because she didn't fit in with the popular kids.
Yeah, she's not a fighter, but she's a milker.
Thank God.
Yes, thank God.
Let's go to Smallville High.
We love Smallville High. So, Chloe's saying his name is Marcus Becker. He's a bouncer at a club called Kronos in Zurich. And
Velma, obviously on the case. Chloe Sullivan, decade at the torch, already knows how to be able to find a person like Becker. Takes her nothing because the computer says all. That's what you do when you're at a decade at the torch.
We had to add that. We couldn't leave it at, oh yeah, she found him.
Nope.
Like usual.
Nope. We always got to have the introduction. You always got to lay out the resume in order to show what the character brings. You know what the resume says for Lucy? It says Goosey.
I'm silly. Looking for a silly time. So, yeah, apparently it's this club that's kind of a front for the kind of people that you don't want to owe money to. So that's what this Becker guy, Marcus Becker.
Clark then says, damn it, I wish she would tell Lois. She doesn't need to tell Lois. Now we have Lois Lane standing right behind them.
I knew something was up soon as she called me. But no, I'm definitely going to mess this guy up. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. Well, dude, maybe you should stop. Like, she's, like, in serious trouble. Like, Clark and Chloe are telling Lois if she's in serious trouble, don't get carried away here. Let's work something out where we can help out.
What was Lois going to do?
Fight him. Give her Power Ranger kicks.
She
has immunity to some pain.
Let's continue on with those Power Ranger kicks here for a little bit later.
Okay. And then Clark even says, this is dumb, what Clark says. And he comes in, he's like, all right, no, seriously, we got to get her out of trouble. And I think I know someone who can help. And who is that?
Yeah.
He made it seem like it was going to be someone else.
I automatically knew that it would be Lex and he's going to go ask for money. What I did not expect was in the next scene when we are in the Luthor mansion and we see Lex is playing the piano. What is he doing? He's playing not only the piano, but he has a person playing a violin, and it happens to be Lucy in a schoolgirl skirt.
Dude, What is your deal? You're
What do
making
you
this
mean?
something it's not.
What do you mean what my deal is? Hey,
Lex learned his lesson. He's truly here to just enjoy being a musician. This is some rich people shit. This is what rich people do.
what?
Are you kidding me?
If rich people do
You
this-
can't buy this at all.
No.
You really think he's just being perverted?
If I was rich, I'm not doing
You,
it.
at this point, he would bang her.
No.
Yes.
She's not drunk enough.
What's your name again? Wait, never mind. I don't need it. I just know you're Lois' sister.
See?
No.
I thought he was better. He's not.
He is.
Why?
You're
'Cause he's
making,
going for younger?
dude. You are making this something it's not. All
It's
right.
a little weird to me.
We'll let the fans decide.
That's fine.
Well, that's the poll.
If I'm rich,
That's-
I'm not doing this.
That's the poll.
Is
Was
Lex
Lex
being inappropriate?
being inappropriate
Yeah.
with Lucy?
Yes.
All right. That's the poll. Answer it when you hear this. Okay, it's gonna be on Spotify. Taylor's an idiot.
You know what? I'm
But
sorry.
if I get more yeses on that,
I don't think I'm an idiot on this.
That's
I think
stupid.
I make perfect sense. This is weird.
you got me on the miniskirt though because that outfit looks dumb as shit. Because you see the full thing after, right?
What is the point?
Yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, they barge in. Bravo, Lucy! Excellent performance. Very cool. Yeah, I had no idea the younger Lane was such a virtuoso. She just learned that word on the way here.
It was her word of the day.
Is it?
Yes, because as they walk in, Clark and Lois barging in on this little spectacle, Lex even mentions, "Oh, apparently there's quite a bit of talent here in this younger Lane." And you know what's great is that Lois even completely calls out that she is in trouble, where Lucy immediately blames Clark. "Well, I'm glad we know you can keep a secret there." And just to let you know, Clark should have honestly said, "I didn't say anything." She already knew. But he didn't.
Yeah, you should have said that.
He
But at
should-
that point, it's just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but I want her to trust me, right?
No, because Clark doesn't give a shit at this point. He's over that shit, bro. It's only Lana or nothing.
Great. So worth
Sorry,
it.
not really, because he's kind of over Lana at this point.
So worth it. Yeah, he's into Shelby.
Lonely year. But yeah, was gonna, of course, come here to ask Lex for help for the money, but it looks like you beat me to it.
Yeah,
Oh.
they thought that Lucy was going to Lex in order to ask for that $50K. And now Lucy is throwing it into their face. You know what? I would not come here in order to ask for money.
I could solve it myself.
I can do a lot with my hands.
And my mouth.
I don't want a handout.
And then Lex is just like, oh no, well, Lois is like, well, how are you going to pay him back? Like, how are you going to be able to do that?
She says I can solve it myself. And that is where...
Standing on the street corner being some violent whore?
Look, I don't want to have to say, you're not Mom, all right? You need to stop. Don't you dare bring Mom into this. Ladies, please.
No cat fight.
Come on.
No cat fights. All right, kiss and make up.
I have a ring downstairs.
Kiss and make up.
I'm
So-
sure we can solve this.
How much money we talking? Clark's like, $50,000.
Now, Lucy, how does a girl like you get involved with such bad people? It's a long story, sorry. But look, I didn't ask for anyone's help. Way to go, Clark, not Lois, not anybody. I'm a big girl. I can handle this. $50K is a lot to handle for a big girl.
Oh, this is how I know Lex ain't trying to get no puss, bro.
I love that he did that, though. What are you talking about?
Oh, big girl? For $50K?
I'll give you the money. You
For
gotta
some-
do something for me.
Violin lessons.
Yeah. Take your violin in the room.
Shut up. It's not a thing.
Whenever you're going along with it.
But he's saying, I have resources to deal with these people. Truly, let me help. I can help.
Lucy turns around, and we always have to assume that Lex is helping. As now we cut to the next scene, we are still in the Luthor mansion. Clark and Lex are now walking down the hallway, and now it's Clark. Lex, these guys are dangerous. Are you sure that you can handle them?
Lex is saying, because I guess they found out these guys want bearer bonds, which are impossible to trace. So this is kind
This is amateur hour, Clark.
Yeah,
I do this every weekend. Bunch of
had
bitches.
I thought you had policies to deal with these type of things. It's like, look, this is my first time with these type of people.
Well, this isn't my first time with these type of people. I know Marcus Becker very well because you know what I've been trying to do, Joseph? I've been trying to buy a hotel in Germany.
Yeah, and he says he's part of a German crime syndicate that's been, like, blocking my attempts to buy the hotel in Zurich. And so it's all through intimidation, blackmail. And so now I'm in the part where I can just squeeze it out of him and maybe make a deal here.
Yeah, and
I'll pay him off, and then he stops blocking.
Or if I can get him in prison, then I'm able to then buy that hotel that I've always wanted.
True.
Clark, what, Lex? You're not going to help her just because you're so kind?
Lucy's just a pawn, and he's like, no, I'm just
we
helping
both
her
get
out.
something out of this.
Yeah, it's like I have other reasons to help her out as well. So, and Clark's like, fair point. That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, tell me she wasn't here for a good time, Joseph. What was she here for?
What is this outfit?
What was she here for?
What are those shoes?
What are you wearing those boots for?
What are those shoes?
What are you wearing those boots for? You trying to tell me I'm wrong?
What
are you wearing those for?
I mean, you saw her in the overalls, right?
It doesn't matter what I saw her in. I'm talking about this scene specifically. You were the one that said, no, this
is the high-end fashion, bro. This is rich people shit. And she's a girl, so she's obviously going to be flashy. You know what it is? It's like American Gangster. You know, you have Lex, who's Denzel, and then you have Cuba Gooding Jr., Lucy.
Cuba Gooding Jr. didn't look like that.
Oh, he did. He was flashy as hell. He had all this fur on, stupid boots and hats.
All right, what do you want me to do? You want me to call it Red Magic, Frank? I don't give a fuck what the fuck you call it, but you ain't calling it no Blue Magic. If you want to call it, then you're going to call it some Red Magic. Call whatever the shit you want it to.
Blue Magic. Brand name. Like Pepsi. It's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. So she comes in, Lucy is like, Becker wants me to meet him at this abandoned warehouse. Like, where we're going to go, I guess.
Well, Lex says he can handle it, and this is why I automatically put in the notes as well. There's something up with Lucy because Clark is worried somebody's going to get hurt. Lex says no one's going to get hurt. Yeah. Shut up.
I'll do it myself. She's like, no, he said he only wants me there. And Lex is like, no, that's not going to happen.
You can go to hell, Lucy. Yeah, right. I can handle this myself. We cut to the next scene, and we have Lex driving in his car.
He's not alone.
No. So that means it's like, so Lois is complaining having the gear shift in her vagina right now.
Yeah, way to sell out on the tiny car there, you douchebag.
That's kind of what she says. It's like, look, I have a feeling we're going to be in trouble if we get there not on time. And Lex is like, shut up, we're close.
We're almost there. Listen, guys, he's not the guy that you could just show up late to.
All of a sudden, we now have a cop that is going to be pulling over Lex Luthor, and the girls then turn around. Lex looks like he speeds up. And
yeah, it was weird. Like, is he trying to outrun them?
And then Lex says, don't worry, I'll handle it. He pulls over to the side. Obviously, as the person gets out of the cop car,
I thought it was going to be Sheriff Adams. Nope.
It's not Sheriff Adams. Instead, it's Becker. He is here because guess what? He stole a police car?
Yeah, Becker somehow stole a police car.
And uniform. He killed a guy.
He killed an officer.
This was what was it? One was with the cow device where we put the cows down. What's the No Country for Old Men type thing? Yes.
Can you hold still?
Can you hold still for me?
Call it.
Heads or tails?
No, it doesn't matter. You call it.
Fuck that guy.
Dude, Sugar? I love him so much. He's an absolute maniac. I never understood his mindset. Like, you purely don't understand that guy.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Truly.
Michael Caine said it best.
He did. Thank you, Nolan. So, he obviously knows it's Becker. Or Becker? Becker, right?
Yeah, Becker. He comes out of the car, and then Lex goes, damn it.
Give me the money. Let's go. And he's holding him at gunpoint.
Lex then grabs the briefcase that he says has the tracker.
All the bearer bonds.
Becker then says, yeah, right, bitch. I want you to put the money in here, no suitcase. Lex then dumps the money inside of the bag that Becker has so that the suitcase can't be tracked. And now we have nominee for Best
plan of the year.
But this is what's weird. What happens here? Look. So he's facing him, and then he hits Lex, right? He pistol whips him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we get a kick.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
From the front.
Yeah.
She kicks him.
Yeah.
Into the abdomen.
Yeah.
And he's obviously, ugh. And then she charges up to him, but yet she gets turned around easily and is now held at gunpoint. You wouldn't want Lucy to be an only child now, would you?
Lois tries to kick him where it doesn't work at all. He then grabs her and says, now I got myself a hostage. We then cut to where Clark is in running, going to supposedly the drop-off spot.
The warehouse.
As he is opening the warehouse door, he sees an illegal flower operation at 3 a.m.?
It's a weird reaction, but I think it's normal. Like, it's a normal place.
What are they doing there?
Well, it's a flower shop.
It's 3 a.m.
It's not 3 a.m.
How late is it?
It's definitely not that late, bro.
Flower shops are not open in the nighttime.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's probably just like, 7, 8 o'clock?
I'm sorry, but I'm not even buying that. They would be open till at least 6. Once the sun goes down, they're not staying.
Yeah, at least 6? Okay, so probably like 8 o'clock.
I think this is an operation for drugs. I think Clark really did find himself.
But she even says, take my word for it, there's no cash on premises.
Yeah,
so that means they get robbed all the time?
No, there's drugs there. That's what would explain there's no cash. There's heroin.
And but that's weird, no, because he says, where's Marcus Becker? And she's like, never heard of him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't do names here.
Nah, I think it's normal.
Clark then
Normal time.
No way.
Normal time.
I'm going to go retrace the steps. That is where Clark then finds the cop car where they were pulled over. Lex is still on the ground. Lex is waking up. My head, I'm bleeding. Clark, what the hell happened? Becker took the girls. Train is going by. Clark is like, oh no, what am I going to do? And now we cut to commercial break.
Lex really got hit.
He got hit hard.
He was bleeding on like the forehead.
Bleeding everywhere. And it would be great if Clark had like a handkerchief, pulled like a Rush Hour moment, threw it at him. Wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
Or he licks it, the handkerchief, and wipes it himself off of Lex.
You got a little dirt on your cheek.
Wow.
So, I automatically thought Lucy's a traitor.
Really?
Yeah. It was immediately my thought with this. The moment she started sticking up for Becker in the car, he's not a guy that would be not taken seriously. How would he have been able to get a cop car, know where you were going, and then do it?
I mean, my thing was, he found her, right, in the Talon, and then I just assumed he was following her the entire time.
But the reason why I say this is he would have had to have tried to kill the cop, take his uniform, then follow them, where you would have followed Lex Luthor's car.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would ever trust that, especially when it's Lex's vehicle. And also what Lex said is that they know each other. Becker doesn't seem very afraid of Lex.
I mean, dude, he's a German loan shark.
He's by himself. He has no guys.
He's chill, bro.
Lex has a whole security team, apparently.
Hey,
why aren't we killing this guy?
Not only did he get a whole ass cop car uniform, he stole the big rig.
Where did he get this?
Marcus Becker is pulling up, coming out of a huge 18-wheeler, and we have the Lane sisters in the back, the cargo. They're just like, oh, we're totally screwed right now, Lois. Oh, no, we're not jumping to conclusions, okay? We can get out of jams. I've done it before. I can definitely do it again. All right? I'll think of something. Lois, this isn't like, getting trouble as little kids and just simple
Getting
stuff.
lost in Bangkok or trapped in a closet. Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah. And Marcus Becker comes in. I don't get it. You got your money. Why don't you go back home, eat some Swiss cheese, and live happily ever after? Leave us alone. The Luthor is not really tapped yet.
And so I am just now beginning to be able to get that well. So whenever I have the well tapped, I'm going to be able to drain it for everything that's inside
Why
of it.
is Mikhail back?
Because I miss him.
They're not the same.
I wish they were. Because don't you miss me?
I'm going to strike rich.
I'm going to make it rich. And it's because, you know what, not one line is good enough. I need 2 lines. 2 is better than 1.
Better odds, and I always beat the odds.
I always win the bet. Because always remember, a bet is a bet.
Good lord. So, he's obviously talking about, I need to squeeze more money out of Luther. Definitely going to use y'all for sure. And then he's like, you son of a bitch, you're going to take us hostage? And she tells Lucy to shut up. And then Lucy's face is weird. But then
Lois takes a step forward. Becker pulls the gun up, and Lois says, "You better let my sister go." And this is when he said,
No, a pair of lines is better than just 1 line.
and now this is where Lois is still defending it. You don't need her. Just let her go. She's the one that's worth the fortune. I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Just take me.
yeah. Eat up, girls.
Eat up, girls.
How generous of you, don't let us starve.
The one with the sticker has no tomatoes.
And that was the killer right there. Boom. Big indicator. Lois immediately, after he shuts the door,
Looks at Lucy.
How did he know you don't like tomatoes? And then Lucy's immediately like, oh, shit.
Now
we have, like you said, Lucy's part of it, bro. Lying whore. Milker. Lying milker.
This is so stupid.
It's so cool.
And the reason why this is so stupid, this is why I have a hard time believing it. You knew Clark would follow you to the town?
Well, okay, no, we're not going there yet.
But no, that's what I mean
No.
by her being bad. Because everything was a setup at this point. And that's what we even figure out in this next scene here at the Luther Mansion.
Yeah,
That's why
'cause-
it's not even spoiling.
Well, the Clark comes back, right, to the Luther Mansion, and he immediately tells, like, look, Lucy was lying the whole time. The drop-off was fake.
How do you know this?
It was just a warehouse.
How?
And Lucy was the only one who knew about the GPS. I mean, how else would Becker know to treat the briefcase like it was the plague? Becker's a pro, dude. That's what Lex says.
That's what I mean. Clark just immediately jumped to this conclusion as if
Nah.
he knew.
Nah, it's all part of a bigger plan. Nah, the way she accidentally woke me up on her way to the Talon, and she knew I'd catch her in the act. Her sob story about not being able to fit in at school, it was all set up in order to win my sympathy so I could come to you for the money. But it's kind of like you said, Taylor. I mean, the story was shit. You stole because you wanted to be cool, and he's obviously like, okay, yeah, that was sounding ridiculous. Like,
But
he's with you.
But it was so bad that you had to be able to believe it. So that was going to be her lie? So did Lois talk shit about Clark to Lucy? But we know that they weren't talking. So how
Wait, what do you mean talk shit?
This is what I mean. How would Lucy know that Clark would give in to a story like that about somebody being different?
Because he was so nice.
Man, this is what I mean.
Are you serious? They spent
I'm
enough
dead
time.
serious.
They spent
This
enough
is
time
the
together to know.
Joseph, this is the sob story that every villain tells him. How would she know this is the story to tell him? Just say you're different. Just say you're an outsider, and he'll eat it up like it's candy. Like what? She knew a lot about what Clark would do, where it doesn't seem like her and Lois talk enough for her to be able to figure these things out. I'm just saying it was a little too easy all around. You knew Clark would follow you?
I think it's just a matter.
You knew Clark would buy into that shitty
The following
story?
is weird.
It's a horrible story.
The following is weird, but the nice thing, yeah, he's just too nice, and I could have picked up on that. I'd probably think he'd help me out.
That's a bad story to just roll the dice on.
Dude.
He'll buy into this. Not popular enough.
Yeah.
Show me 11.
Yahtzee. Yeah. So Clark, came up with all of that, and then Lex is like, wow. She played us like Stradivarius or whatever. Wait, no, I gotta read that again.
Stratovarus.
Stradivarius.
Yes.
Okay.
What I don't understand is why Lois? Why would she kidnap her own sister? Well, Clark, that's what you don't understand. A little bit of sibling rivalry. Hold on, Joseph, rewind it. Rewind it because you have to answer these questions for me. Who the fuck is that?
Line 1, Mr. Looser. It's Becker. Oh, new assistant.
What?
No Asian attire.
Who is that?
China got the China out of him.
Who is that?
A hot secretary. I don't know.
What happened to everybody else?
They were too Asian.
This
show is weird with Asians. Can you, like, Asian culture?
Racist?
Like, honestly. I don't know if it's racist. I think it's just weird. I think they're like, are they obsessed?
Racist.
Yeah. So, we duped you. We got you. We understood the assignment, bro. We know what you're doing. We know what you're putting out. All right? And so, yeah. So the line 1, it's Marcus Becker, placed $500K in bearer bonds in the tractor trailer on Highway 54, just north of Cherry Hill. Clark is listening in, super hearing, and Lex is like, that's not how it works, man. But Clark hears it, and he knows the direction, so he's going. He left. He sped right on out of there.
And then Lex turns around, hangs up the phone. Clark, where'd you go? You playing hide and seek again? And then we cut to the next scene, and now we
Optimus Prime.
18-wheeler driving down the highway, and now we're back inside of the 18-wheeler where Lucy looks sick. I thought Lucy was going to, like, change into something.
Maybe Lois made her eat the tomatoes.
I actually thought that Becker was poisoning her.
That'd be cool.
I was like, oh, Becker turned on her. Now we're getting crazy in the double cross. But no, this was just Lucy's face. And now as her and Lois are fighting, Lois figuring everything out, she says, how could you do anything like this? You were the chosen one. You were the one that was going to be taking us to the promised land.
It said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
That's really what she said.
Okay. So yeah, Lois is like, why did you turn to a life of crime when you had everything going for you? Like, all the things I did for you, like, you're practically perfect, you
because
know?
that's what the general always wanted. I just went along with the part that he wanted me to play, okay? And now Lois looking at her. From the day I left for school, all I wanted was to just leave. Why didn't you tell the general? How could I? It was clear he didn't want me around.
So yeah, this is basically
he wanted you.
Yeah, and so that's clearly not even the thing because
what the fuck are you talking about?
Because Lois is even saying,
why do you think he sent me out to school after Mom died? He sent me out because you are brilliant, motherfucker, and you deserve the best education. Lucy looks. Well, you can think whatever you want, but the fact is, I've always envied you.
So just find out the sisters
me
have envied each other. And
I
they
was
both
being dragged around across the world like a piece of spare luggage, Lucy. Yeah, but you had something I never fucking had. What was that, Lucy?
Shut up.
Your dad.
My God, we don't need to talk about
Luce,
this. This is
I
not
don't think
that.
we ever had dad.
So to summarize. Lois and Lucy have a little falling out argument. They realize, oh, we never really had the best lives and we envied each other. Cool. Very cool. Maybe this is a bonding moment. Who knows?
Let's go Cherry Hill Highway.
Yeah, Cherry Hill Highway. This must be new. We have never seen this. But now Clark sees that 18-wheeler coming under the bridge that he's on, the highway on. And so, yeah, we're going back and forth. He hears Lois and Lucy in the back in the storage, and he actually does a super jump like he did that one time for Insurgents.
Joseph, you're saying the wrong things here. Why did he wait until the truck was a mile down the road to make this super jump?
Because he's scared of heights.
Was he gonna say, like,
he's scared of heights?
I wonder how far I can do this?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna push it.
I think he was testing it out.
I think he was testing it. I really
Which is
do.
fine.
Yeah, because he could have just sped run to it.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what
what's
I mean.
the worst
Yeah.
case? He falls on the ground.
And he's just going to get back up and just keep going.
And breaks the entire road.
He knows where the truck is. But that's what I mean. I think he was really testing it. All right. Well, I'm going to see how far I can go.
It's like, okay, I'm going to wait 3 seconds.
All right. Go. Got it.
But yeah, he makes a crazy jump, and he lands it, nails it, gets to the front of the hood.
Becker hears something on top. He's like, "Oh, I know there's somebody up there!" Boom, 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 boom.
Immediately shoots his gun up there. Bullets are deflecting off of Clark. He's over here, knocks Becker out. He takes control of the 18-wheeler.
And he starts going, you know what? Lois and Lucy are in the back. Fuck them. Starts just moving the wheel.
Why is he moving it back and forth like that? Does he not know how to drive?
Do you guys feel this?
He drives, right?
Suckers.
Yeah, he drives. So I don't understand why, like...
Because he's throwing it in their face. He's making them, like, collide back and forth.
And now we have the whole security the Luther security cartel pulling up. Immediately,
Lex immediately
pulls out
gets
a gun.
down, just cocks the gun, ready to go.
This man, are they all like cops now? What is this? And then he opens the door. Becker's knocked out. Clark's not in there in the driver's seat, and Luther's like, "What the hell?
What the hell just happened?"
Yeah. So then now they check the cargo, and they pull the car out, which is Lex's car, and
it says Lexi for the license plate.
No, it says Lex the Third.
Oh, I thought it said Lexi.
Remember, they're all numbered. His cars are numbered.
Lexi.
Well, I have a lot to be thankful for you, honestly. But what are you going to do with my sister? And
Lois is now asking Lex because Lex is apparently going to take her into custody.
Yeah, Lex is like, I have no choice, Lois. I have to notify the authorities. And Lois is kind of like understandable.
The security guys take Lucy away. Somehow they hear the car engine rev, and then they turn around. Lucy has the car.
Lucy got in Lex's car and just dipped. Like he doesn't have tracking on his car.
Like he allowed his security to let her go.
Yeah.
How did she fight off her security? What did she do?
And she drives off. Even Mal's sorry to Lois as she drives off.
Lois is devastated. Is Lex devastated? Or
Not
is he
at
looking
all.
at the back of Lois going, I can't believe she got away.
Yeah, that was my favorite car.
Yeah. Instead, I think to your point, he does have a tracking device. And you know what that means to me? He wanted her to take it. And he's going to follow her.
I mean, yeah, he has tracking on everything.
He's going to collect
in
her.
the case he sees her drive off, it's like, well, it's tracking on it, so
he's going to put her on floor 33.1.
What is Lucy going to do down there? Milk? She's going to milk the cows? She's going to milk the meteor freaks?
What's her talent? She's the best milker out there.
I brought her to milk y'all. You may enjoy it. You may not. Only time will tell. Lucy, get to work.
Have fun.
So, Lucy, your cousin is Chloe Sullivan.
So, Lucy, I want you to grab the left nipple. I want you to be able to squeeze as hard as you can. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the right nipple while you grab the left. And then as you squeeze, I'll squeeze on this side, and hopefully we have two things coming out at the same time. Because always remember, a nipple is a nipple. But the bat is a bat.
Who else do we know that's in that floor? Like, I mean, we only saw Mikhail, like, actually go there. But I feel like we know that Lex took some of them.
He's probably taken a lot. All the people that are in comas, he took.
Cyrus?
All the people that they were experimenting on that we found out in the comics with even Shane.
It's like, Sheriff Adams, I need you to find everyone that's in a coma in Smallville right now.
I want them all. That's what he probably did.
And so we come back to the next day, we assume. We're at the farm, the Clark barn. And Lex walks in. It's like, hey, any luck on Lucy? It's like, nope. Well, Clark's asked that, and Lex is like, well, we found the car, but no 50,000. Look, Lex, I know Lois feels really bad, but
please don't come collect.
Clark, I'm actually not here for the money. Honestly, him being in jail, Becker, is way more to me than 50 grand.
Oh, your hotel. Now I remember.
Yeah, that's sick. He's like, well, I'm glad you got something out of this, honestly. So, how's Lois?
I don't know. She hasn't really said anything all day. She's not really talking to anything. She's up in my room all day smelling my underwear drawer.
I don't know why Lucy would do that, though. You know, Lois is family. And then Lex is here is like, you know, that doesn't mean anything. Even though the blood's in your veins, that doesn't make them family, you know? Look at us, Clark. I'm a product of my father's breeding. He needed an heir, but your parents chose you out of love, you know? I take your family any day of the week.
And now Clark is looking at Lex very surprised, and then he gives a smile. You know, I just think
Lois and Lucy should be closer, and hopefully they will be. And Lex then says, that's going to be up to them. So stop blaming yourself, weirdo. It's nothing to do with you. Lex, I have a question. Do you ever miss not having a sibling?
I love this. He says, I used to. But until I met you, Clark. You're closer to me than any blood brother.
It's a shame Lucas is gone forever. Apparently.
And Julian.
Yeah, but Julian is gone. Is Lucas gone?
No.
No.
But we don't even really know that. Was that his brother?
I don't know. They didn't look alike.
But, yeah, it's a very sweet moment, actually, between Lex and Clark. I really enjoyed that.
Now we're going over to Smallville High, where we have Clark coming down the stairs, and we have a decade after Torch Velma now running up. Hey, so I see that you've recovered. How's Lois going? Clark still says that she's not going good. And now Chloe is revealing to Clark, it's hard to be able to keep family secrets such as that. Sometimes people need to be able to reveal things to one another.
Here we go again.
In order to be able to, help.
It's not as heavy as before, but she's still sliding it in there. He's like, I don't know what's worse, having to keep the secrets or having to be part of it.
And with Clark even saying that she's taking it pretty hard, what's great is Chloe even says, well, all Lois has ever wanted to do is protect her little sister. Yeah, you know what? I guess no matter what, Chloe, I just can't save everyone. I fucking love this. Chloe then says...
Yeah, but it doesn't stop you from trying, though, does it, Clark?
I love that so much because Chloe says that while smiling, walks away, and Clark is left standing there going, does she know?
Yeah, dude. He gave the look like, okay, dude, she's been saying
that was weird.
She's been saying some weird shit, dude. I swear to God, man, I'm not high.
Like, that was weird. What?
I loved it too. It's really nice because it was subtle. Those type of that is way better.
Moment from Chloe.
That is way better. Way 100 times. Like
the
other times, it's like, tell me, you have a secret?
Hey, tell me.
Okay,
Tell me.
I know everyone has secrets, but like, what are yours?
Tell me.
And now we go back to the mansion. One of our favorite parts of this episode. Dad, you really don't know personal space, do you?
Lionel is sitting in his office chair, and he's like, all right, you know what, fine.
Well, look. An associate of yours visited me unauthorized, and I just thought it was maybe some type of business or not. But, well, Jason Teague, is who I'm talking about.
I didn't send anybody for you. Oh, you know what, Lex? I think you need to have a word then, because he has accused me of stealing something.
Well, yeah, and he's like, and of course, and then Lex is like, well, it wouldn't be the first time. Be that as it may, the accusation is false, though, okay? Listen to me. But given what's missing, I almost wish I was guilty. And now Lex is intrigued.
Whoa, wait, Dad, what was it?
What was it?
What were you saying?
What was it?
Oh, no, Dad, I don't care. What was it? Dad, no. What?
You know the answer to that question, Lex. You're the one who took it from him.
Lex is now confused. Dad, if you want to play games, there's a deck of cards in the parlor. Let's talk about games. You know what? You hire someone to travel to China, Lex, to search for an artifact. He finds it. He steals it, but he keeps it for himself. Then you have to steal it back from him, idiot.
And Lex, as his dad's saying this, Lex is like, wait, what? What did you just say?
Son, you've turned hot potato into an art form.
And Lex is like, Jason Teague found the stone?
Okay.
And then now Lionel's like,
Lex.
Oh.
Either you are the best con man in the world, or you are truly unbelievably naive. God, you're still not ready.
It's crazy. I love that, though. He's like, wow, you're really that dumb, huh?
Good afternoon, Lex. And he just leaves, and Lex is standing there in his chair going, what?
What the hell? Because then now we know it's not Lex. So then what do we cut to now?
We are going into
the best scene of the episode, dude.
The Talon Loft.
Lana's here. She's coming in. This is already suspicious. She's coming out.
I already knew what the hell was happening.
She's already coming out throughout the window here, opened it up, came out to like the little patio area where the garden is. And she's on like the fire escape, I guess. She opens up this thing in the pipe there that is like a secret chamber.
Drainage little pipe thing.
Yeah, and it's like a gas tank almost. And it looks like the stone. And it is. She opens it up. So Lana is the one. You know, to go back to your thing, because we're going to go back to how you said, like, you know, how people see people going into the loft, they should recognize these people, right? Like, who's breaking in.
Yeah.
At this point, we know it's Lana that did all of that. Like, made it look like a break-in, hid the stone. But for the public eye, if they're just seeing the normal person going in there, no one's going to think anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just to go back on that.
So let's also go back to this.
Villain of the year. Season.
No. I won't even get into that. That's too big of a spoiler because she solidified it this episode by doing this. Jason wanted to break up, right?
Yeah.
Jason wanted to end it, where she then said, no.
Right.
I still want to be together. Don't worry, if you want to figure out things, then there's only one way to talk to Lex Luthor. Who the hell do you think you are?
Yeah.
Solidifying that Jason knows that Lex knows something, so you know what? I should go and work for him in order to then uncover Lana and my mother's little past and what really is happening. Him then going to China, where Lana then turns into Isabel, pretty much fucks him up. Where then he is the one that magically finds the stone, where he seems to now be possessed because the stone has become his precious. I'm bringing all of this up in order to say Lana drove him to this state, and then she plays games with him by taking the stone, saying, ha ha, and hides it.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's really cool, right?
You knew he would freak out, which is what you did. You took the stone to see what he would do, which is why you followed him to Lionel's.
Yeah.
You knew he would freak out. You are wanting to...
Yeah, and what was the convo after that? We never even saw them talk.
You're wanting to change him into Adam. You are wanting to transform him into somebody that is a horrible person. You won, Lana. You fucking won the lottery. Here's your man. A psychopath. Why would she do that?
Yeah, as you can tell, guys, Taylor's very passionate
Joseph,
about
this is what had to have happened. She trashed her own fucking apartment. And then she told Jason to meet me for a run. Where they met at the park to go for a run, she says, come back to my place, where then they find it completely ransacked. That's the only way it could have happened, because if they went for a run, how would she have destroyed the apartment?
Yeah.
But this is why it's blowing my mind right now. For how obsessed Jason was, I don't think he would have ever left the stone.
I think you just love Jason too much to see that what Lana's been doing to him.
Okay,
and it's fun.
This is a Victor Crumb, Goblet of Fire, Bewitched situation. I shine my wand into your eyes, and your eyes are dead. You're not there. You're not there. You're under a spell. That's all I'm saying. And you know what, Joseph? Don't worry, because I'm going to give you the second best scene, which is something that makes no sense.
No, dude, this makes perfect sense, okay? We're going to come off that heater. I'm going to go down and chill out.
Did this scene make you wet, though?
Yeah.
I know it did.
Of course. Are you kidding me? We go into the Clark barn. It's evening. And guess who's looking through the telescope? It's Lois Lane. And what does Clark say when he comes up? I thought you said, Lois, that telescopes were for geeks and stalkers. And it just shows that she's warming up to the things Clark likes.
She's into Clark. I've said this from the start.
Yeah, they're into each other. They just don't know it yet.
He's not into her.
They're so into each other.
She's into him. She gives him...
Don't you remember what Lana said? That's how the best ones start.
Lana's a psychopath. We are not going to talk about that crazy person. No. I've already went through my whole thing. I'm not going to do this again.
Bring back Whitney. Bring back Whitney.
Jesus Christ. With him gone, she's a sociopath. I don't understand how he was...
What are you doing looking at Lana?
You know what? Thank God. Right? Thank God he took care of it. You know what? Now I know why he decided to have scarecrows for the freshmen. That was a sign of Did you look at Lana? Whoever looks at Lana becomes the Scarecrow.
I will kill you.
No, we're not going back to Mixopic.
So, yeah, after he says that, Lois rebuttals is like, well, obviously the things that have happened over the last few days, I obviously can misjudge people. You know, if you've come to kick me off the farm, I get it, completely understand. No, actually, I came up to here to tell you that there's food in the oven if you're hungry. And that's obviously a clear sign that why would we kick you out? And she's like, wow, I'm relieved. Like, why did she... I mean, I get maybe why, as far as causing all the trouble, but that didn't do anything to the parents.
I would kick your ass out for the damn dog that broke everything. Your sister didn't do anything.
No, kick him out for calling it cheap wood.
I'm not paying for that.
No, that's bad wood, John. I know you have a good farm here, but that's some bad wood.
John, when did you buy this?
98?
Bad year.
But yeah, so Clark...
Bad wood year. This chestnut or mahogany?
And you know what's great is just that this convo is very sweet. It's simple.
They've had a lot of sweet moments. I will give you this.
And cute. It's very cute, you know? C-U-T-E, dude.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, he's like, how are you holding up? Just got off the phone with the general, and that was all the screaming. So Clark's like, oh, that was all the screaming I heard from the house. It's like, yeah, so he's like mad at me for letting it all happen because of chain of command, but that's gone now.
He's put her in charge of her finding her sister.
Yep.
That's great.
and
Great parenting, General. You have helicopters that chase down your daughter in the second episode of the season.
Very cool.
What am I missing?
No, dude, he's a general for a reason. He can only do military. He can't do children.
I'm not gonna lie. He really doesn't love Lucy.
He doesn't love his kids.
No, it's I don't love Lucy.
I don't love Lucy. I like that. Yeah. That'll be nice to put in the description.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah. I don't love Lucy. Or we don't love Lucy. No, I don't love Lucy.
It's the general. It's the father though.
Yeah, that's true.
This is daddy issues.
Because honestly, everyone loved Lucy except the general.
That also kind of explains why she's probably willing to put out with Lax. She has daddy problems.
It's not a thing.
We're going to leave it up to the poll.
All right. And so Lois is just, it's just what she wishes she could just tell him to go to hell type of thing, but can't. And Clark feels bad. You know, he feels sad about it. It's like, I'm sorry, that sucks. And Lois opens up again. As you know, all these years I thought I had my sister figured out, but in reality, she's actually a complete stranger to me. So, well, even if that were true, I think that even, you know, in a second, you'd still be there to help her and vice versa, you know? And then she's like, yeah, I would, because she's my sister. And it's a nice little realization. Like, yeah, I'm going to love her no matter what, even though she sucks.
I don't think Lucy's all that bad, Lois.
You're amazing, Smallville. You still look for the good in people even when they walk all over you, huh? Well, I guess that explains why we're friends.
Oh, we're friends now, huh?
Oh, well, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
I love keeping secrets.
Dude. And the way they just joke around with it, smile. Oh, she punches him again as she walks away. But then they look back at each other right before they leave. And what does that mean, Taylor?
She gave sex eyes, he didn't. I'm not even going to lie to you. And this is why I say this. He has not looked at her like he looked at Lucy, like he looked at Chloe, like he's looked at Lana, like he's looked at Alicia.
No, it's false, dude. Remember, because Lois said when they went to the boys' locker room, she's like, oh, you have been checking me out, huh?
Yeah, that wasn't the same thing. With this, it to me shows that he's still not as there where she is there. She is into him.
I can get behind that because he's not as if it actually is a thing, it's not obvious with Clark.
Dude, he would not have turned around immediately. He would have watched her like leave the whole barn. When instead the moment
she didn't. She did a quick glance too. She looked back and then just went back down.
She's checking him out.
I don't know. Anyways,
let's get to the biggest crazy moment of the whole episode.
Yeah, so Clark goes to his telescope and starts to look through it. and he's looking at what Lois was looking at, obviously, and he focuses, and then we have a moving. What is that, Taylor? Is that a star? You can call it a star.
It's a ship.
A ship or something, because
It's a
it's
ship.
bright light. But then what happens here? It looks like a meteor because it looks like fire.
It's a ship.
So a
Meteor
ship-
comes into the ship.
Meteor comes into the ship, and it completely makes it shine bright or explode, and then the ship it becomes magical.
No, what it is that it knocks the ship off its course, where then it goes to another place.
Yeah, so what? And then credits end because it flies off the screen.
So that's what I was kind of asking you here. There's either two possibilities. Clark was either thinking of himself in that scene of how he was able to come to Earth, of that it was just a meteor shot that ended up putting him here, or does another character have a ship later on? And that was just a meteor hitting that ship in order to insinuate this person's coming?
I have no clue, bro.
You're supposed to know these things.
I don't think that's anything. When I saw that, I was like, what the hell is this?
Because that was weird.
Yeah.
That
it's
was really weird.
like things like that in space don't move around like that.
No.
You won't just find that willy-nilly.
No, and it's like, usually if Clark would have saw something like that, then it would have been like a reaction, but we don't get any reaction whatsoever as if it's not real.
Yeah. And that's what we end credits on for some reason. It would have been actually cool if we had the sweet moment with Clark and Lois first, but we ended it on Lana.
Do you think the ship was supposed to represent a sibling that was going to come down to Earth? But then the sibling was hit by the meteor, knocking off on its course so that he was never able to get a brother or sister?
I feel like that's reaching.
That's such a reach around the ass, but it's also like, isn't that what the main point of the episode is sibling love?
Well, I guess we'll see, because maybe it's either going to be in the next episode or they're going to follow up on it later on. But I really don't know.
I hope they do.
I really don't know.
Because that was so weird.
Yeah, but we're done. Lucy's gone until, like I said, I'm pretty sure she comes back.
Can't believe I have to deal with Lucy Goosey again.
I'm almost positive. I may even check.
I don't want to do this. And by the way, I think you're right, because I saw like another photo of her that seemed like she was older and had different hair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But then we can't call the episode Lucy, though, if she comes back.
Lucy Lane, 2 episodes.
Yep, there it is. When does she come back?
Season 10.
What? She comes back in the very last season?
It must... Oh, I think I remember. I remember now.
I have no clue what
I remember
that
the
is.
exact episode. Yep. Yeah, I remember.
I have nothing.
It'll be funny.
I'm excited.
Cool. See you season 10.
You've been building up next week, though. So I'm kind of excited for next week.
Well, because it's all about Lex.
I'm okay with that.
I mean...
Because Lex was like an idiot. Once again, thanks to Lionel. I have to solve all your riddles.
Yeah, I think it'll at least be interesting for you. But yeah, next week, we're done with Lucy, episode 16. Next week, we'll be back again for all you lovely folks out there for Onyx, episode 17. Again, thank you for listening to the Somebody Save Me podcast. We were the 2 nerdy idiots, your hosts, very lovely hosts. Leave us to 5 stars, 5 anything, really, we'll take it all.
Leave us 5 tomatoes. Because
Yeah.
remember, we don't like tomatoes, but we wanted 5 tomatoes for the 5 stars.
No, we hate tomatoes.
How did he know that?
He knows what you don't like. But
Why
yeah,
didn't you tell him I didn't like pickles?
but we had a nice little fun time with Lucy until season 10. That'll be cool.
Great. See you in 3 years.
Yep. Again, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. We're out of here. Adios.
Lucy Goosey.
Lucy Goosey.